We have 3 boxes of the all-new 2025 Leaf Vivid baseball cards on our stage today, but we're only ripping 1 because we're giving the other 2 to you guys. Check out Baseball America's social media channels over the next few days because we're giving a couple of these guys away to you. We are very excited about this product. It is loaded with prospects, loaded with autographs. I am Baseball America's Seth Mates, joined by Baseball America's Peter Flaherty. And Peter, before we do anything, you're going to choose which box we rip today and which 2 we give away. So do you like number 1? Sorry about the Band-Aid, by the way. Number 1? Let me use the other hand. So do you like number 1, number 2, or number 3?
Oh, man. Put me on the spot right away. I got to go with the one in the middle. It's probably the simpleton guess, but
no,
it's been staring me down since we hopped on our StreamYard. So it won its staring contest.
This will be a quick rip, but hopefully a very fun one. Guaranteed 6 autographs. There's a chance we could get a dual autograph, a triple autograph, loaded with prospect autographs. I'm told even the base cards, I'm told every base card in this set is a 1 of 1, which is very cool. So again, we will have 8 cards today. We will have 6 autographs. We will have 2 base cards. So let's start with our base cards here. First, I'm going to show the first base card here. Again, Leaf is an unlicensed product, so you won't get logos. You won't get a lot of the current players, but you will get a lot of really, really big names. Our first card is Alex Hernandez. Tell me about Alex Hernandez.
Yeah, that's a good tone setter and kind of speaks to the what I was saying earlier about how you can pull college guys and incoming or upcoming 26 draft prospects.
And that is a 1-1.
Yeah, was a talented player coming out of high school, had significant draft buzz as a prepster, but he ended up making it to campus at Georgia Tech. He was an immediate impact guy last year on Georgia Tech's high-powered offense. Hit .335 with 16 homers. He's a strong physical kid, power-oriented hitter, can drive the baseball with authority to all fields. Also flashed pretty sound swing decisions. I think he chased at a 25% clip last year, but the offense is the profile driver here with Hernandez. And there's real all fields impact, and he'll be another middle of the order guy this year for a Georgia Tech team that's just as deep, if not even a little deeper than it was last year.
Our next card, our other base card, is Braylon Dowdy. And before we talk about Braylon Dowdy, and before we get to our autographs, I just want to fan these out a little bit so we can do a little color preview. It looks like we had something. It looks like the next to last card is clear, which is kind of interesting and kind of cool, but definitely some cool color coming up. Braylon Dowdy is our other base 1 of 1 card. Tell me about Braylon Dowdy, Peter.
Yeah, great pull. He was a highly touted prepster in the 24 draft, was taken 36th overall by the Cleveland Guardians. There's a lot to like with him, and it showed in his pro debut season this past year with single A Lynchburg, 3.48 ERA with 99 strikeouts to 23 walks across 85 innings. It's a pretty appealing blend of pitchability and stuff. Really low effort, smooth and repeatable delivery with an impressive arsenal to boot. So, I mean, it's a lot of strikes with, some present stuff there as well. And, he kind of fits into that starter bucket without a doubt, and is trending upwards in the Guardian system.
Okay, now we come respectfully to the base cards. Now we come to the fun part, respectfully to the base cards, where we are ready now for our autographs. So we're going to hide our autograph cards using these old school cards of Clayton Kershaw and Darryl Strawberry, because why not? So it is time for our first autograph card. Again, there's no team logos to give it away, but as soon as someone looks familiar to you, tell me if you recognize them. Our first autograph card is 2025 draftee Tyler Bremner. This card is numbered to 10. Talk to me about Tyler Bremner.
So that's a very exciting auto pull to start the auto train. He was selected 2nd overall by the Angels, coming out of UC Santa Barbara. I know we at BA were huge fans of Tyler Bremner coming into the draft and throughout the draft cycle. That remains now. Outstanding career at UC Santa Barbara. And I mean, we were just talking about it with Braylon Dowdy, but a guy that fits into those buckets of pitchability and stuff. I mean, Bremner fits that description to a T. He will be a no doubt name to follow closely heading into 2026.
One of the cool things about this set is that he won't have his first Topps card and his first Angels card, but his first Topps card, especially until Bowman Draft comes out, likely later this fall or early winter, probably because they always leave a few guys out to save for the next year's set. So if you're looking for the first cards and the first autograph cards of a lot of the 2025 draftees connected with their new teams post their amateur career, this is the place to find him. So there's Tyler Bremner, our first autograph. World Series champion Clayton Kershaw is going to hide our second autograph card, who, like Clayton, is a left-handed pitcher, Wei-Yin Lin.
Ooh.
Tell me about Wei-Yin Lin, number /6.
Yeah, so he's a our Mark Shirelli, who does a lot of stuff on the digital side, but is also proficient in the prospect world, especially with the Oakland A. Or hopefully we can edit that out. But he's especially proficient with the Athletics and the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's ranked pretty prominently in the Athletics system. Pretty polished left-hander, elite strike thrower, one of, if not the best strike thrower in the Athletics system. Walked just 6 guys across 50 innings this past year with 69 strikeouts. I know he's someone that the Athletics are really excited about. You know, as he continues to fill out and mature physically, the entire arsenal should only continue to tick up. So the future is bright for the Athletics, I think, not only with who they have in the big leagues now, but with their crop of prospects as well. And Wei-Yin Lin is one of them.
I think the A's are the team that surprise a lot of people and make the playoffs next year, even, still stuck in Sacramento purgatory, respectfully to the good people of Sacramento. They got a lot of young talent in Sacramento making their way to Las Vegas, and that's awesome. And Darryl Strawberry, who hit a home run in the first game that I ever attended live in person. I'm aging myself. It was 1989 that I did that. Will show us our next autograph card. We've still got 4 more. It is another left-handed pitcher, Wellington Herrera. Tell me about Wellington Herrera.
We're on a little run of southpaws here. It's an interesting trend, but Wellington is with Colorado right now. Another arm that's fresh off a productive 2025 season, and is a bright spot in Colorado's system. He's just 21 years old, and you kind of talk about these guys that have room to fill out, whether it's just aging naturally and maturing physically or on their frame. And Wellington is kind of this lean and wiry southpaw who's got room to fill out. It would not totally knock my socks off if he's pitching in the big leagues as soon as 2026.
One of the things I love about prospect sets is that it's one of the few places where you can get excited about both the Athletics and the Rockies.
Exactly.
Nick Kurtz made it a little easier in mainstream sets this year, as did Jacob Wilson and a lot of those type of guys, but it's kind of cool to see. So we got Wellington Herrera, number /6. Thank you for that. Mr. Clayton Kershaw is going to take us to autograph number 4. We got a hitter, Yolfran Castillo, also number /6. Tell me about Yolfran Castillo.
Yeah, so he's a native of Venezuela. He's only 18 years old, currently in the Rangers system. This lean, projectable, and athletic middle infielder who made his stateside pro debut, or affiliated debut, this year, because he debuted in the Arizona Complex League in 2024 as a 17-year-old, but split his 2025 campaign between the Complex League and Single A Hickory, and he fared well for someone of his age. He hit a shade under 260 with 22 extra base hits. He can really run. It's kind of an appealing up the middle tool set, I think, with Castillo, because there are now tools with him, but it'll be exciting to see what kind of power and impact he grows into. He can really run, kind of this up the middle profile, good body, checks a lot of boxes. So a young and upcoming name to watch and keep tabs on in the Rangers system.
I want to point out also, I'm the designer and the baseball card guy here at Baseball America. Peter's one of the many experts on staff who can look at these guys and rattle off the top of your head an instant scouting report. And baseballamerica.com, whether you're in Leaf Vivid, whatever set you're in, if there's a prospect, you will find a profile for him on baseballamerica.com. So that's part of why I am so excited about Baseball America, and I love the brand, and it's a great place to learn all about these guys and know who to invest in. So autograph number 5, Darryl Strawberry will reveal for us. It is another hitter, a righty bat, Zion Rose. Looks like he ought to also sign number 32 for his uniform number. Number to 3 out of 3. What can you tell me about Zion Rose? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah, you're on the money. He's another guy that, similar to Alex Hernandez, who got us started with the box. He's a 2026 eligible prospect and a highly touted one at that. Fits into the top 2 to 3 rounds or so right now. Came out of IMG Academy, obviously one of the bigger powerhouse programs nationally. A lot of strength and physicality with a quick swing from the right side and advanced bat to ball skills. There's some pull side thump there, a little bit of a free swinger, and doesn't walk a whole lot because of it. But across 2 seasons at Louisville, he's hit .337 with 18 homers and 25 doubles. Excuse me. He was a USA guy this past summer, and he profiles best, I think, in a corner outfield spot, and he'll go in a good spot this July, probably in the first 2 to 3 rounds.
Yeah, Leaf has a deal with a number of the NIL guys, and it's a great place to get early stuff for them, and either keep them in your collection and look at them, or put them in a shoebox and look at them again in 5-10 years, and you never know what you might find. And this set again is called Leaf Vivid because it's vivid colors and just a lot of they're fun cards. They're beautiful cards. They're just really, really, really nice. So
yeah, it's loud. It's loud in a good way. There's like bad loud and good loud. This is good loud. It really does pop.
And I just got a peek at the last photo, which is under Darryl Strawberry right now, and we might have hit a big one.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Okay, well, we might have hit a big one here too. I don't even know who this is yet, but the fact that the Pure Imagination insert, which looks like it's
pretty cool,
a clear card. And let's see what we get here. That is a beautiful card. Cash Mayfield.
Oh, there we go.
Let's see what this guy's.
I really like the card art of this Imagination insert. I've a ton to like with Cash. He's a 6'4", 200-pound left-hander. It's a super, super easy and under control, low effort delivery. People use the phrase or the cliche, looks like he's playing catch a lot. It legitimately looks like Cash Mayfield's playing catch, and it's a low 90s heater. It's been up to 95. The velocity and just kind of quality of the fastball improved as the season went on. But the bread and butter with him is undoubtedly his changeup. It's a comfortably plus pitch, had a 55% miss rate this past year, and held opposing hitters rather, to a minuscule .098 batting average. And not to be outdone, he rounds out his arsenal with an upper 70s to low 80s slider. He can manipulate its shape. It's particularly a tough look for lefties. Garnered a 37% whiff rate. And I think the very nice cherry on top, or bow on top of the present with Mayfield, is his plus control. And enables him to get the most out of his 3-pitch mix. So, I mean, he doesn't look the part of this number 1 or number 2 starter, but for me at least, it strikes, it's stuff, really easy delivery. Like, I could see him being a potential number 3 starter at the big league level down the road.
Hiding behind Mr. Strawberry here, apparently there's a bonus card, and we're going to see what it is. And I know that design. That design means it's a 1 of 1.
Wow. So I take it that all the base cards are 1 of 1, and there's no guarantee of a 1 of 1 auto, even though everything is numbered.
Correct. This would be our first 1 of 1 auto. The rest have all been low numbered, but yeah, there's no guarantee that. But that design, that's a 1 of 1. That might be the Leaf equivalent of a superfractor. So, and it looks like it's a horizontal card.
Ooh.
Oh, I saw a little bit of a name there. That is a beautiful. Oh, we got a duel.
Wow.
We got a duel. There are only, according to Leaf, there are only 3 or 4 dual, triple, or quadruple autographs in every case of this product. So there is no guarantee of a dual, triple, or quadruple autograph in any of these boxes. It's already a bonus auto, and we know from the design it's a 1 of 1.
I'm happy I picked the middle box.
You picked the middle box. So it looks like there's one name up. It looks like there's one name up top, one name on the bottom. Which one do you want to see first?
I'll see the name on the top. I kind of like the slow reveal from
Okay.
top to bottom.
Franklin Arias, tippy top prospect for the Boston Red Sox. And on the bottom of the colorful combos is Kyson Witherspoon.
Ooh, it's a Red Sox centric card.
Tell me about Franklin Arias and Kyson Witherspoon. And by the way, confirming that is indeed a 1 of 1. That is a banger of a bonus auto card.
Yeah, that's a big time auto. I mean, like you said, there's no guarantee to get a 1. Well, for starters, a 1 of 1. But then on top of that, there's no guarantee to get a dual auto. So I mean, we're beating the odds in more ways than one. But that if you're a Red Sox fan, I mean, that's a really, really exciting card. Franklin Arias is, like you said, one of the top prospects in the Red Sox system. He's a top 100 prospect overall for us at Baseball America. For my money's worth, he's the best defensive infielder in that system. What's important to keep in mind with Arias is he's still just 19 years old. So, I mean, the sky with him is sort of the limit. He's a really well-coordinated athlete. And I think what's interesting with him is he has roots on the soccer field. So, I mean, I think that it's pretty evident sort of in the body control he displays, both on the dirt at shortstop and then also as a hitter. It's a really clean right-handed swing. He's started to learn how to pull the ball more, which has become a common theme with Red Sox prospects. Obviously, Christian Campbell is a recent guy that fits that mold. Maybe Arias isn't to the extent that Campbell is, but sort of fits into the bucket of guys tapping into some pull side power with a really low strikeout rate. He's got an above average arm. It's a whole lot of what you look like. And then with Kyson Witherspoon, was a prominent draft pick this past year for the Red Sox. He was drafted in the first round. He's got a chance to be another success story developmentally for the Red Sox. He was outstanding at Oklahoma in his junior year. The fastball quality is really good. He pairs it with kind of a shorter slider that flashes plus, and then the changeup. He didn't throw it a whole lot at Oklahoma, but the few that he did throw, or at least a few of what he did throw, flashed above average or plus with a ton of fade to the arm side. And he also mixes in a distinct and bigger curveball. So, it's a deep arsenal to go along with appealing loudness in the stuff department. So, I mean, as you can hear by how long I'm kind of gushing on about the double auto, this is a pretty monster pull. I think any Sox fan is probably pretty juiced up about it.
And as a reminder, if you want your chance to pull a card as big or even bigger than this one, we've got 2 other boxes of these guys that we're giving out on our social media channels this week. Check out our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter. And one of those boxes, one of these exact 2 boxes could be heading your way very, very soon here. Again, 2025 Leaf Vivid filled with baseball prospects here. We're giving away these 2 boxes on our social channels. For more on the set, you can go to our site for information. And for any prospect you pull in this set, no matter who it is, baseballamerica.com is your place to get a full scouting report. For Peter Flaherty, I'm Seth Mates. Thank you. We'll see you next time.